I love 7 strings. Look at it, it's so cool. These days 8 strings get all the glory, but you know, you can't have 8 with at least first having 7. I just think they're cool. What is up everybody? My name is Pete and I play music. So today I thought I'd go through some of the best 7-string riffs ever. Now this video is probably titled something silly like craziest, best, most awesome 7-string riffs ever in the universe. When in reality, these are just some of my personal favorites. So if there's any that I've missed or any that you would include that I haven't, let me know in the comments below. Also, while you're there, drop a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. First up is Korn and Here to Stay. This riff is probably the first time I actually remember wanting to get a 7-string just so I could play this riff. I also remember having the DVD single of this song with the music video on it because that's a thing that used to happen in the early 2000s. The internet wasn't a thing yet. It's a gnarly, super simple riff with a big old groove to it. It's the kind of riff that makes you want to jump around the room, break stuff in your own personal mosh pit. Korn have loads of riffs like that, of course, but this has always been my favorite. Next up is Trivium and Down from the Sky. Trivium are awesome when they break out the 7 strings, and this is from their Shogun record, which I think is all on 7 string. It's kind of a funky riff, simple, but you know, gets your head bobbing. But it's also got some unusual time signatures in there just to kind of throw you off a little bit. So I couldn't make a video like this and not include some Jeff Loomis and Nevermore. This riff is from the intro to their song called Born, but to be honest, I could have just chosen any riff from this song. The whole song is just riff after riff of pure awesomeness. It's actually trickier to play than it looks because it's just quite fast. There's some layering in there, some guitar harmonies, it's good stuff. Next is Peripheral and the main riff from Icarus Lives. This was for sure the first song I ever heard from Misha and the guys. And I think like lots of people at the time, I was just kind of blown away. No one had really heard guitars sound like that before, you know, except for maybe Meshuggah. It's not the most technical or hard to play Peripheral riff. There's plenty of others that will totally melt your brain, but it's groovy and fat with loads of syncopation. It just sounds so good. So another band that I just couldn't leave out of a video like this is Fear Factory. Whenever I think of a 7-string, Dino from Fear Factory is definitely one of the first people that comes to mind. This riff is from Replica and it's got their signature kind of riffing that's synchronized with the drums. Dino actually recorded this on a tuned down 6-string, but he's played it on a 7-string for like 25 years now. So is this a 6-string or a 7-string riff? I don't know, I'll let you decide. Either way, it's an awesome riff. Feared is Ola Englund's death metal band, so as you can imagine, there's riffs, and lots of them. I think Ola generally sticks to a 6-string more these days, but when he does break out the 7-string, it's always awesome. This riff is from their song called Erased, and it's just brutal. A chuggathon, as Ola himself would say. And last but not least, it's Meshuggah. They're obviously best known for using 8 strings these days, but when Destroy, Erase, Improve came out, 8 strings didn't exist yet. So they were using 7 strings. This is the intro riff to Future Breed Machine, and it's short but sweet. And as with everything Meshuggah, this was really a lot harder to play than it looks. The whole riff is just a smidge off the beat. So it's a little bit like patting your head and rubbing your belly, but kind of falling down the stairs at exactly the same time. So those are my seven best 7-string riffs. But what are yours? Let me know in the comments below if I missed any. Subscribe is up there if you want to see more videos, and tabs as usual are on Patreon over there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and until next time, my name is Pete and I play music.